Welcome back, REL. I am Ledeas, and with me is...
Ironmaster, the co-host.
we are joining Division 7 and 6 on a Week 1 recap. And still got a handful of admin things down there at the bottom. I guess they haven't been able to find any new players. So, would you like to go ahead and just knock those three teams out? Lords of Decay, the Fat Rat Pack, and Chaos Colonials.
Okay. So.
Well, the Fat Rat is the first one.
Yep. So you want to start touching up on this team?
Well, I mean, let's take a look there. Somewhere between Week 1 and Week 2, he's got a few level ups and a little bit of injury. Look at that leaping gutter runner, now AV6.
Yeah, I don't think that's a keeper. I would probably ditch that at the earliest chance once he gets enough money to replace it, but he's got to have to deal with it now.
And a lineman with 2 heads.
That's just an interesting choice. I don't think I personally would have taken that double roll there.
I would have took the double roll, but I wouldn't have used that mutation.
No.
I think most people would have suggested that you take Claw and then get Block and then make a very slow, lazy Storm Vermin. Oh, I guess he isn't any slower. He just has less armor.
Might have been a kicker right there, just ignoring the doubles.
Oh, no, you don't. At the very worst, you take one of the funny, disturbing presence, tentacles maybe. You take something that would have had some use. You don't give up the doubles. Not on the Skaven team, even on a line rat.
Okay, continuing on. He got a touchdown on one of his linemen, I believe.
Well,
interesting choice.
With the I remember his touchdowns may have come from the concede victory, because you get the 2 MVPs, you get 2 touchdowns. So it's a grand total of 16 SPP and double winnings.
Okay, I kind of forgot about that, but good point.
When you do a concede in that way, it is. If you concede in the midst of a game, I don't think they get any more extra, but I could be wrong.
Now, one thing is, I think this player bought an extra line rat instead of getting the apothecary. Not a big fan.
Yeah, and he still hasn't picked up his apothecary, even with the winnings that he had. So it makes you kind of wonder, what did he buy?
Okay, can we move on to Lords of Decay?
Oh, of course. Let's check out our other Skaven team, who have an apothecary and now has a 12th rat. No level ups, but yes, exactly that. Healthy, no injuries, and just getting ready to bust out of the gate there. A Storm Vermin who can make a vanity pass and level up. A Gutter Runner who can make a vanity pass and level up.
So I think he's only went against the admin team, so that's why he looks super healthy and has his line rat.
Right.
So
hopefully
he can play pretty well and get those vanity passes he needs.
Yep. Or, just show us both up and make the touchdowns.
Yep, that's definitely a lot better than any of that.
And the last one was the Chaos Colonials, who we're going to go ahead and take a look at your team, even though you got the level up, because you probably don't know about it yet.
Yep.
Got a Beastman getting a level up. That'll be fun. But it didn't really spread around too much.
Yeah, he only got it on an MVP touchdown on one Beastman, an MVP on another one, and a touchdown on a Beastman.
Right.
He really was hoping for the Chaos Warrior rolls, where hopefully one of them leveled up, because they're one of the hardest to do that on from the beginning.
Well, he does have enough money in the bank to go ahead and get that apothecary.
Yeah.
Of course,
the one thing I would recommend on this Beastman is Sure Hands, to not waste a reroll on that.
Oh yeah, that's nothing more annoying than that. Of course, I guess you could always go the 12th player too. This division seems to like that.
Bench is always nice.
Well, the Bitter Sagis are a Norse team up against the Innsmouth Lookers. That's a little Cthulhu.
Tongue twister.
No, it's a Cthulhu reference. I can't remember the writer. HP Lovecraft.
Hmm.
Yep. And if you take a look at the Norse, you will see in the bottom left-hand corner the Bitter Sagis have quite the brutal berserker now.
Let me see it. Okay, so we got both old foreigners still healthy. Yeti injured someone. Eliminated MVP. And that berserker is level 3.
Yep. I think he's went ahead and played his week 2. So he has the pile-on and the mighty blow. So screw everything you wanted to do.
Yep. That's definitely really quick for a leveled up berserker like that. He's gotten 6 casualties and an MVP.
He is 1 player down though, so I'm wondering if he's going to take his 80k and go ahead and buy a new player.
It might be worth it, or the loner is still good enough for Norris early on.
Oh, sure.
Because he's probably saving up for another berserker.
And our lizard team is on the back page with the frog on their emblem.
Yep. So now they have a AV8 Saurus. I think he's going to have to eat that one until he can replace it.
Yeah, with 2 rerolls, 1 apothecary. But he does have a block Saurus and a sidestep skink, so things seem to be working out well for the rest of the team.
Yeah. Bless you.
Thank
Plus,
you.
the Croxagore is 1 good block away from leveling up, so that's always good.
Yeah, gaining that MVP.
Could be getting guard or break tackle. Anything he really wants for mobility.
Yeah, you know, you have to decide, is he going to, or the wonderful doubles of getting that block.
That's definitely one of the better level ups.
Let's take a look at Sunken Crypt Lords and No Name Yet. No Name Yet's in the top right-hand corner. Orcs.
Yep. So we're looking at No Name Yet? Okay.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't that Blitz already have Mighty Blow? Or was this a fresh team and that's a new skill?
Just played the Innsmouth Lookers and check who got the MVP. Morth, he got an MVP and got Mighty Blow.
There you go. All right. So, Orcs doing what Orcs do. Losing MVPs to linemen and slowly making murder pieces on your blitzers.
I actually really like how he's using his blitzers because he's scored 2 touchdowns on them and has a casualty on them. So any of them that get a MVP now, they just level up.
Yeah, fair enough. And I guess you're always prepared to. Well, he's made a pass with his orc thrower, so I'm happy.
Yep. One thing he's gonna have to really work on is hoping that Black Orcs start getting injuries to get Mighty Blow on him, do some damage.
Hey, you can always take the 50-50 shot and hand it off to the Black Orc.
It's always a chance.
What is...
One thing I don't like is that he still doesn't have an apothecary.
Yeah, it seems like by now you should have one, unless he's had to replace a player and we just don't see it.
Could be.
Would you like to take a look at the undead team with me, the Sunken Crypt Lords?
Would love to. So their TV's at 910, so I believe they have someone missing.
Yes, they have a dead Gould from week 2, who also gained MVP. So,
harsh.
Congratulations on your achievement.
So he's going to be really limited in ball handling capability, and if he loses that other Ghoul, he's going to have to resort to whites, which aren't the best for ball handling and punching at the same time.
Well, so I kind of wonder here, he's got 10 players. Is he going to go ahead and spend the money and get a skeleton or zombie, or just take the loner and hope for the best?
I personally think the loner is going to be the better choice because ghouls are 70k, and he's only 20k off, so as long as he rolls 1 fame and a 1 on the dice when he gets his match done, he should have enough to afford it. So hopefully things go right and he doesn't lose another one.
Oh, poor ghouls. Nobody likes you.
Nope.
Culinary Delights against the Elaborate Death Trap.
Who do you want to look at first, then?
Well, the Culinary Delights are in the top row.
Yep. So they got hit hard with the 740 team now. He's lost 2 Chaos Warriors. Ooh. and a minus strength, so that's a firing on his block.
That's the MVP there of one of his games, who got like 10 SPP in one game. And look, block, minus strength. Screw it. I think he's going to have to play him for a while, just because he can't afford to give up more players.
Now, I was hearing a interesting thing where he can actually reset the team.
Yes, he could. Since it's still early, I believe he could talk to an admin and get admin permission to just wipe this team, start fresh week 3, and, you know, good luck.
Because I think he really needs it with only 2 Chaos Warriors, or he's going to be playing a bunch of mercenaries. Yeah. Because that's a very low TV team there.
Yeah, I mean, even if he buys a player or two, he's still going to have a third or a quarter of his players being mercenaries. So the Angels of Lilith, I believe, is the house name for that rule. Is not a bad idea. And who was his opponent? But he won. That's the other thing. He won his game. So
he's actually won all his games.
Well, I mean, he's only played the one. Week 2, he has.
Oh wait.
He has an admin game, so he may decide not to do that. Remember, every team in this division is getting 3 admin games.
It's definitely one of the nicer things about this one.
So he may go ahead and just wait and see what he gets for winnings. It might be enough to let him replace a Chaos Warrior and a Beastman, and you could really, 3 Chaos Warriors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Beastman, you're 10. You've got a minus armor, a minus strength, and a loner. Not the best, but it ain't gonna kill you.
Yep. I was wrong, though. He did lose his last match.
Did he?
To a 1-0.
Culinary Delights?
Yep.
Okay, maybe I'm looking at the wrong guy. I was looking at the wrong guy. I was looking at Chaos Colonials.
Yep.
My mistake. So week 3, where is he at? Culinary Delight has to go up against the Lizards. He may want to go ahead and take that.
Yeah. He's really not losing much, because it's basically going to be rehiring, make sure everyone can actually get SVP on useful people.
I mean,
he's just going to have to rebuy the Apothecary.
Or go without a player. Go out without a Chaos Warrior.
2 of them.
You can't get 3 Chaos Warriors, your rerolls, and your Apothecary?
Wait, are you saying on a new team or on his team?
A new team.
New team, you can get all 4.
Yeah, but you said you'd have to go without Apothecary. I'm saying you could go 3 Chaos Warriors and just have another Beastman and your Apothecary. I don't know.
It's not a very great build for that.
Well, I mean, realistically, he's going up against Lizards. He's going to be 4 Strength 4 guys against 6 Strength 4 guys and a Strength 5 guy.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next team.
Which was?
Bitter Soggies, I believe?
No, sir.
No, we already looked at that. Elaborate Death Traps.
Which I don't see at the moment. Oh, they're down the bottom middle.
Yeah. So, he's looking as a pretty healthy team. 890 because he's missing next game Chaos Dwarf Blocker. Could be a potential firing if he wants to get rid of him.
Mr. Big did get the level up there.
Yep, he's got a Block Bull Centaur, which is pretty huge. He's going to be just coming in, wrecking some crap. See, I'm really surprised he didn't choose Sure Hands on him.
I guess maybe he doesn't plan on making him a ball carrier. Maybe he wants him to be a blitzing piece.
Doesn't sound like a bad idea.
I wonder with the 60k, is he just going to go ahead and get the Apothecary or save up and get that 6th blocker?
I really think the Apothecary is going to be worth it because you're preventing more damage.
Yeah,
but things can happen.
If you lose one of those Bull Centaurs, you're going to be sorry. You do realize those Centaurs are worth more than a Troll, right?
That's true. A Troll is only 1100 while they're 1300.
Yeah. So, 50k now could save your investments.
Yep. But other than that, his team's looking pretty healthy on where the SPP landed.
Yeah, I mean, and a Leopard Death Trap, so you lost to Chaos. That's a little rough, but not unheard of. And your team came out pretty unscathed, so that's a bonus.
Yep.
The Half Pint Heroes against the Oil Miners. So the Oil Miners are right next door.
Yep.
Dwarf team is doing what dwarves do. Break heads, don't die. And the runner has a strength up, or I'm sorry, a level up and got blocked. And he's
Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong team. Which one was it?
The Oil Miners. They're right beside the one we were looking at.
Okay, found him.
And he's got 80K in the bank, so, you know, and right now he doesn't even need it.
He's looking healthy just to keep that bank rolling. Dwarves are pretty resilient, so I expect them to just pretty much stay at the top of the bank and just buying a occasional player death or removal.
So he seems to be doing well with him.
Yep.
And the last team we need to take a look at, I believe, is on page 2. And that's the Chaos Colonials.
I think we did look at them.
We did look at them, you're right.
Did we look at Half Pint Heroes?
That's the one we missed.
Middle top?
There he is.
Okay.
Oh, the Chaos Dwarf with the ugly armor.
So he's got a Hobgoblin with the TD and a MVP.
Which got his kick.
Okay. I'm not honestly against the kick on there.
Yeah, it's not going to win you any games, but it is going to make your opponent's game harder.
Yep. So I think he's had to lose a player.
You think so?
Because he's played 2 games from what I see.
And he still hasn't got his apothecary, but he could if he wanted.
I think at this point it's not the worst idea.
Of course, he could also get his extra blocker. I mean,
it might be worthwhile to get an extra blocker, honestly, just to have MVP start rolling on him, and then the apothecary trying to buy.
I guess if the kick guy happens to do a blitz, or the blitz event happens while you're kicking, you might be able to get one of those centaurs underneath there. That'd be fun.
Yep. Definitely a cool proposition.
So that's week 1 in Division 7.
Yep.
You want to take us to Division 6?
Okay, so starting off with Division 6, do you want to just go from the top row down?
Well, I mean, we don't have any games that are standing out. We got a 1-2 and a 2-1 and everything else.
Yep.
I mean, realistically, I hate to say it this way, but we got a 1-1 tie. That seems kind of odd. You want to start with them?
Yep, so we're going to start with Olive Garden versus TeamSpeak 4. So we'll look at the TeamSpeak Crew version 4.
All right.
110 Chorf team.
We're 110 Chorf team. There they are, down the bottom left-hand corner.
So he's got the apothecary pretty quick. He's gotten a 6 dwarf blocker. I'm not sure if you already had that or not.
And the agility loss on a dwarf, so what?
Yep. Yeah, I don't think he really cares about that. You can just hold him there.
Like, maybe I might want to do a 50-50 handoff, but not anymore. Just continue on the punching.
Yep. So he's probably going to get some Mighty Blow, guard stand firm, and not care about where he's placed.
It's a little odd not to see a little more development, though. He's got a tie this first week, and then he has a 0-0 in second week because I cheated and looked at his history.
That's what I've been doing. But MVP fell on a Hobgoblin. Not exactly where you want it to go, but what are you going to do?
Well, there's one on the Chaos Dwarf, too, so...
Yep, definitely a nice thing. And an injury on the other. So...
I mean, if you've got a turn 8 or turn 16 and nothing to do, you might as well give it a shot for that vanity throw for him.
Yep. One nice thing for this team, though, is that it's 2 draws right now. So he's not really hurting too hard.
In the standings?
Yep, he's definitely going to be doing okay for right now.
Yeah, I've been skipping the standings. We'll take a look at those when we do our week 2, when everything's kind of caught up.
Yep.
So the Olive Garden, green on green orcs.
Let me see.
Oh, look at spaghetti. Ready spaghetti. So he's played his week 1 and his week 2. And his troll has da-da-da-da. Guard.
I can't see it.
Top right-hand corner, dude.
Found it.
And you know what? He got his 6 SPP the hard way.
3 injuries? Or 2 touchdowns?
3 casualties. Okay, not the really hard way.
Yep, not the insanely difficult way.
He does have a blodging blitzer now.
I definitely agree with that one.
And
he's got an AG one.
Yeah. But he seems to have lost a player.
A black orc.
Black orc? Yeah. That's
honestly, though, with those level ups, I would be pretty happy still.
Yeah, how much is that black orc? 90k?
80.
80? So he's not too far from getting that back.
Generally speaking, you should get the money.
Hey, but, he's got a thrower there, and he's got an agility 5 blitz, or I'm sorry, agility 4 blitzer. That's some vanity pass. Get your leader, get your reroll, be a happy camper.
Yep, definitely a nice thing right there. I
do not envy anyone having to go up against him, and if you just sneeze, bless you.
Well, I don't know who would be the dedicated ball holder at this point, because he's got the Blodge Blitzer that's 1 touchdown away.
And hard to get knocked down, that's for sure. Well, I believe the Rebel Rousers are a admin team, so the big green weenies, we can take a look at them. They got, if you see them.
Yep, I believe they're on the second page, top right.
Wow, there's a lot of teams in this division. I wonder if that means they've picked up a few people and these admin teams are going to go bye-bye.
Hopefully so. So, big green weenies. Looking good. They got SPP on their blitzers and their black works. Yeah. And 1 lineman and no level ups, though.
No level ups. But they got the apothecary. He's got 150k in the bank.
Yeah, that's insane. He really needs to buy the team reroll, though.
You think so?
That's the only thing I have to say. He's only at 2.
Yeah, he doesn't have the he does not have a thrower, so he's not going to get the leader reroll unless he rolls doubles and goes cuckoo.
Yeah. But I definitely think the team reroll is just what he needs to get, and he'll be perfect.
Yeah, running the 2 linemen with the troll, I like that a lot. I like the 2 linemen troll front line.
I could see him spending 40k just for the goblin to throw for the attempt at a 1 turn.
Yeah.
But it's really not a priority if he wants a roadblock.
And, man, with these 20 teams in a 14-man division, that gets a little confusing. Yep. Where is the Dread Pirate?
Okay, Dread Pirate's 4. See him. He is top right next to big green weenies.
Got it.
Okay.
So the undead team here had one of the admin games. He's got MVPs.
Yeah, I think it was only a Nevin. And a touchdown on the 3rd one. Yep. And a zombie.
And a zombie.
Really, those are all where you want them.
Except the zombie.
Not the zombie, but for the most part, yeah. The one thing I would have hoped for would be a mummy or white, but really can't complain on the ghouls because that's going to be fast development. 2 vanity passes, boom, 2 level 2 players.
Yeah, that's true. The 110k puts you very close to getting your next team reroll, which I find that 3 or 4 for the undead. I mean, it may seem a little bloaty to others, but I love having the 3 or 4 with them. Definitely 3, and you know there's arguments for pro and con for 4.
Yeah, it's definitely if he wants to go high or low. Generally, from what I've seen, undead are okay with going at high TVs with all the killing supplies they need. So, I think that's about all we can say about that one.
Let's take a look at well, what's the other admin game? Is it Nightmare on Elf Street?
Could be. Let me look at the schedule.
Do.
Hemlock's Heroes versus Nightmare on Elf Street.
Yep, that is That is a concede. So let's find Nightmare on Elf Street.
Second page, top left.
Boom. Top left. Oh, there he is. All right. Is that Sunhawk? Is that the name of this coach? I like that.
Yes, sir. So he's got an MVP on lineman, touchdown on lineman, MVP on blitzer, and another lineman with touchdown.
Yeah, he's the one who did the strange 2 blitzers and...
Yep. So I'm not sure if he wants to actually go for the 3rd team role or just try to keep buying blitzers throughout the season.
They're the same price.
Yep.
Well, we'll find out how well his build did when he sees his first opponent here coming up.
Yep.
And he has not played, but he's playing. He's getting another. He's getting another free week.
Yeah. I think the admins are trying to give him a chance to get his blitzers.
I don't think Nuffle's giving him a chance to get his blitzers.
Yeah.
That scheduling happening that way.
Yep. So now we got the Townsend Voodoo-Loopies, and Please Don't Murder Me.
Please don't murder me.
Okay, so who do you want to look at? Please don't murder me?
You tell me which one to find, and I'll find them.
Well, look up Please Don't Murder Me, which is...
Page 2? Page 1?
Oh, there it is. Page 1, bottom left. Right. Okay.
With a W.
Yep.
Oh, the high elves. Yay.
I really like what he did.
Well, I mean, he got a blodging blitzer.
Oh, sorry. This is a little bit of week 2 stuff, so...
Yeah, well, he's got 2 dodging on his catchers, too, so that's not bad. 3 level ups, 3 dodges. I mean, that's classic Elvin.
Yep. So 1 blodge, 2 catchers with dodge, so they're going everywhere. And Thor got some SPP too, so...
Yeah, I'm taking a look real quick to see if he's been throwing the ball or... 2 matches, 3 passes. Good deal, good deal.
I think he's also gotten 4 touchdowns in a game.
In a game?
Singular.
Yeah, that's week 2. We'll come back to that later.
So
I'm actually looking forward to that.
He's looking healthy, and I think he's on his way to buy another reroll, hopefully, if no one dies.
So he did lose his week 1 against the Towson Vloopadoops.
Them Vloopadoops are hard to stop, you know?
Sounds like you need a onceler.
So, speaking of them, I think we should go and look at them.
Well, I'm trying to find them, but reading
top left.
Reading this small print just messes with me, man. That's Hemlock's Heroes. Top left. Page 1. Yep.
Yep.
Hey, humans.
Yep.
And he got a tackle.
So now I have to say one thing is this guy did have a spin game where he got a win.
Yeah.
1-0. So he's a little bit ahead of the curve, but now had a 2-1 against Please Don't Murder Me.
Hey, Iron Master. He has 100K in the bank.
Ooh.
Should he buy his 4th blitzer, which is also his 13th player, or should he get an apothecary?
Ooh. I think the apothecary. I'm not going to argue on that one because that's potential to go very wrong.
He's got one of his throwers 1 point away from a level up. And the other thrower has, I'm going to assume, 2 passes. No passes. Injuries inflicted. Killed. You have a thrower who kills people.
Got a murder right there.
Vloopadoops are apparently deranged little folks.
Oh, last block's bullet.
Yeah, Vloopadoops. Their ogre is 1 SPP away, so
yeah.
I think we're going to see him doing the bit of blocking.
I don't know, man. I hope you get a stat up. I got a stat up ogre. It's fun. Get it. Make it happen.
Yep.
Enjoy life.
Now, I like his blitzer with tackle.
Yeah.
It's not usually what you see. Usually it's like Mighty Blow, but tackle's just going to have to deal with those elves.
Yeah, he's got a lot of elves and a lot of skinks to deal with in this division. And realistically, with the 3 admin games, he's got well, what used to be 3 admin games. Don't know if it's still going to be happening.
Yep.
Well, let's check out. We missed the Knights of Cord and Panda, and the Treetop Cops. So the Knights won theirs 2, and they are the middle of page 2, top row.
Okay, found it.
I'm looking forward. I still think this is doing a very well build. They got to level up on that blitzer and got sure hands. I don't think you're going to see a lot of fast things out of this team, but I do think he's going to be winning games. And both his other blitzers are 1 vanity pass away, and blitzers had catch. So, a couple Knights.
Definitely one of the nice things.
Yep, couple Knights standing in the back field, throwing the ball back and forth till they level up.
Now, do you agree with the sure hands on a blitzer?
Yes, because he's probably going to... Who are you going to trust to carry the ball? You can't give it to a peasant.
Oh, I would have put dodge on him and tried to make him ball carrier that way.
Now, I agree. Dodge is usually the first thing I take unless there's something special for my Knights. But I do have a Knight who has sure hands. It's his 3rd.
Yep.
He got move busted too, so I put him in the back. He's my he's the one who fields the ball, gets close enough to throw it to somebody with blodge and catch.
Mm.
Alright, that's not the way to go.
But
so, no SPP on the peasants, which is a miracle.
That's the way you want it.
Yep.
Continue stomping, my good peasant man. Continue stomping. And who did he beat?
He beat Treetop Cops, which is bottom right of first page.
Oh, snap. Oh, the first page? Oh, yes, I see them. The Leaf. The Wood Elf team. And the Wood Elf team is doing Wood Elf team things, and that is losing players. And what the hell are you doing with your catcher? I have to assume that multi-block was a misclick. That you meant to pick Mighty Blow or Guard.
Wait, where do you see the...
I'm looking at T-Mobile. My bad.
Okay.
My mistake.
Yeah, Treetop Cops actually looks pretty decent. I don't agree with the one word answer, and he has all his players, but he's got a tree. So the tree's pretty good.
He does, and he's got 2 rerolls, saving up for that 3rd one as long as no elves die. He's got the Apothecary.
I think he's going for the word answer first.
You think so?
Word answers are just too good of players to pass up.
Well,
but definitely got SPP on his tree.
did he? Oh yeah, 4. Okay, just for the sake of me not sounding like a total wackadoo, go back to page 1 for a second. Look at the bottom right-hand corner.
Yep.
See the tree or T-Mobile?
No,
You
that's
not-
next page. Oh yeah.
Okay, page 1's T-Mobile, Wood Elf 1120 team.
Yep.
It's Luminous, and he's Wackadoo Catchers.
Oh, this is an admin team.
Yes, it is an admin team. Technically, it's not registered in the league anymore.
Yep. I do like his sneaky get word answer.
Just, it's like, I'm going to make players that don't make any sense.
Yeah.
But I just wanted you to see...
I think he put him on just to play him.
I just wanted you to see that I wasn't crazy. He has a catcher, a strength 2 catcher with mighty block. I'm sorry, with multiple block.
Yep.
Wow.
He's obviously gonna roll crazy doubles and get stabbed.
Get stabbed? Is that what you said?
Yep. He's gonna get an extraordinary skill.
He's gonna roll extraordinarily hacks to get stabbed. All right. Did we take a look at the Nightmare? Yeah, we did. And the Hemlock. Did we look at Elf Street and Hemlock's Heroes?
I think we did.
I don't think we looked at the teams. We just saw the score.
Elf Street had the Sunhawk and 2 blitzers.
Nope, you're right. You're right. Boom.
Then Hemlock's Heroes, I'm not sure if we looked at. Might have been an admin team.
Boom. There's too many teams in here.
Yep. Top left, right next to Nightmare on Elf Street. Yep, it's all skink team.
Yes, and it's no longer registered, so some of these might be going. We're gonna have to go visit our admin teams and see if we can't get some of them off of here to make our lives a little easier.
Yep.
I got a hard enough time trying to read this stuff.
Then we got Lebowski's Urban Achievers and Thick, Rich, and Creamy.
Ooh, 2-0 for the Lebowski's Urban Achievers.
Which are top right next to Olive Garden.
I see. With the lovely star on their Chaos team. I don't think there's a lot of development here from the last time we looked in. Just the sure hand Beast Man.
Yep.
Rabbit.
I mean, sure hands is just solid. It lets you pick up the ball and not get strip balled.
Is it me or is he missing a fella?
He's missing a Beastman, but I think that was probably a death or a stat bust. And having a loner isn't actually the worst thing on the Chaos team.
Okay. And the other team was Thick, Rich, and Creamy. Which just seems odd to say sometimes.
Yeah.
Right.
He lost his first game.
Yep. Now that is an undead team coming along. Or, not undead.
Necromantic.
Necromantic coming along.
I think he got a block flesh golem.
He does.
Pretty nice.
He has a guarding white and a blocking werewolf.
I think he came in with a blocking werewolf.
Fair enough. His ghoul has 5 SPP. You sound like you enjoy that.
Yeah, that's definitely a pass and level up, but the real stars on this team are the werewolves.
Well, they got to be doing something first.
Yep.
I think the ghoul is tossing the ball to the werewolves because he's got 2 passes and 1 touchdown.
Oh, that's not an MVP.
Yeah, it's not an MVP. His ghoul's doing work.
Assumed...
Good luck on getting blitzers, not blitzers, getting doubles, and then make a ghoul passer for your necro team. They'll never see it coming, Jimmy Burrito.
Yep. He changed his motto.
Did he?
Yeah, he says, I like my coffee how I like my cheese, so it's no longer eat a burrito like Jimmy Burrito eats a burrito.
Yeah, he said in Discord that he could not put that up because it would just be too sensual for YouTube.
Yep. I mean, we really tried prying into there and getting a video, but no dice.
Okay, so I think we should challenge their Jimmy Burrito if he would show us a cup of his cheesy coffee and how much he likes it.
Yep. You gotta tell us why you like your cheesy coffee.
That's 2 gauntlets thrown, sir. 2.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's Division 6, sir.
Yep. Definitely progressing pretty quick on some teams, and others are just trying to catch up. Well, overall, I think they're looking good with one team that actually just has to reroll.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're wrong about that. I think that he was in Division 7, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, that Chaos team might want to take up on that offer. It may, it may save his season, help him to have a much better time.
Plus, he's still in the running for the leaderboards. He hasn't had a bad record yet, so
yep.
Might be a little bit rougher to start, but I think he's got it.
Well, Iron Mike, wow, Iron Master.
Yeah.
Goodness.
And Ledeas, we are your hosts.
I was going to say, would you like to take us out?
Yep. And I hope you enjoyed. Please share it around with the other divisions, and if you have anything coming up, please tell us. I know sometimes we like to view matches as they come and go, so just PM me or Ledeas, and we'll try to look at it and tell us if anything spectacular happens.
And thanks for the comments on the page. Keep them coming, and I'll keep answering them.
Yep. Have a good one.
Later, guys.